Hey everybody, Concealed Tactics here. I'd like to show you something that I don't usually, not my style of gun, though this is a pretty beautiful gun. It's my brother's. It's a Colt Series 80, 1911. Let's see if it'll focus in on that. Very nice gun. He bought this, I believe, back in the 80s. But we went out shooting. I'll show you. I think I have some footage of this. I don't know if we have some footage on this shooting or not. We went out shooting the other day, and since I shot it, I had to clean it. So I thought I'd bring it home and give you guys a look at it. Also, he challenged me to a test here, he challenged me to be able to take it apart and put it back together underneath a cloth, you know, like in scent of a woman. So, not that good, but I'm going to give it a try. But for fun, I will show you just basically how to tear this down anyways, normally, under normal conditions without a cloth. For those people who don't have any 1911 experience, they're really not that hard to tear down. I'm not that great at it, to be honest with you. I don't do it every day. Like I said, I'm a Glock guy, but I will go through the steps. So basically, on most 1911s, they have this little ring up here, and this is the depression for the spring. If you depress this and rotate that clip, your spring pops out. Like that. Now, basically what you're going to do is bring the hammer back and see the little indentations. Let's see if I can bring that up for you here. You want to line those up right in there. Then you're able to pop this pin out, and then you're able to slide off the upper half from the lower half. Take off the plug for the spring, pull the spring out, and this retainer, just rotate it. Comes out that way, and your barrel comes out. That's the basic field strip for the 1911 here. Beautiful pieces of equipment. They've been around for obviously over 100 years, and they've held up well. They're great. Putting them back together, basically just reverse the process, obviously. So run the barrel back in. Make sure that little lever is down forward. You see the spring here. See, it's got the little U-shaped. Sort of slide that back up through. Pop that back down on there. Put this back in the barrel. Locks in place. At this point, swing that back. I just swing that back over to the other side just because. And then you can put the plug back on. If you don't have to, you can do it later or earlier. I tend to do this upside down just because it sort of holds everything together in the right spot. Some guys, I've seen it done a couple different ways. Like I said, this is not my forte. That just slides back in. Make sure your hammer's back. And see, everything slides back up into place. You're going to slide this back to about where that lines up again in that little notch. Hopefully, if you did everything right, This will fall into place. Here's always seems to be my little part. Pop that back in there. Okay, you're pretty much good to go. Then I slide this back up, and I've slipped the safety up. That holds the slide from going back. Now you can push this back down in and spin it over. And you're back together. Take the safety off. And that's about it. Not too bad for, field strip tear down. So the challenge was for my brother to see if I could put this back together underneath the cloth. So I told him I'd give it a try. So first let's tear it down again just for fun. Alright, so do it that way. Alright, take the pressure off the spring. Like I said, I just use a pen or something usually. Just want to keep that down so it doesn't pop out. I pull off the cap. We'll do this a little bit faster. Slide this back so that the thing lines up. Pop out the retaining pin. Slide that off. Pull out the spring. Rotate this the other direction. Pull that out. Pull off the barrel. Now, get the magazine out of the way. So here's the big test. Ready? We're going to cover it up with the cloth and see if we can put it back together without looking. Here we go. This is the test. Fill the barrel. Slide. Alright. That's going good. And then all you do is push the little, and this part's the hard part, you just gotta push the spring down and depress the spring, and voila! There it is. All back together. Ready to go. Doesn't take too long, just like those old military guys. Hoo-ah! Did that in about 2-3 seconds. It's incredible how good you can get with this, just putting these things back together after a few times. Of course, you guys know that I really didn't do that, but I had to show my brother that I could do it underneath the cloth in some way. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the look at this. This is a beautiful 1911 Colt Series 80, and like I said, 45 caliber ACP, beautiful piece of work, beautiful trigger, single action. You guys, I'm sure the Colt guys will be able to tell me more about this than I'll be able to tell you, but beautiful gun, shoots very nice, nice piece of work. I love Glocks, but this is still a nice gun. I can see why guys like 1911s. I'm just not a huge fan of them, but great gun. All right, Concealed Tactics out. Hope you enjoyed that.